Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the Shelby GT350R out here. Another sad day. We're actually doing a for sale video on this thing. So if you guys have been part of the channel for a while now, you know we've had this thing for over 4 years now, and it is an epic car. So we're going to do a little walk around here for sale video, so stick with us. All right guys, so this is a 2016 Shelby GT350R in Shadow Black. It has just around 8,500 miles, maybe a little less right now. We'll show you the odometer in a minute. But by far one of my most favorite cars that I've owned. It's just such an epic car with the carbon fiber wheels, the big carbon fiber wing, the rear seat delete, and that exhaust is just epic. Has the resonator delete with the R package and it sounds incredible. But you can tell on the Shelbys if they have the carbon fiber wheels, because the front will have that white area here. It's a protective coating, a heat protection for the brakes that get super hot. But I'll try and point out some imperfections here. They'll probably come up better on camera, like photos, than the video, but there's just little nicks here and there for being 10 years old already. Nothing major though. The splitter's still in good shape. A couple little nicks in it right down here. You can see that little one there. But for the most part, just your typical wear and tear for a 10-year-old car. There's one little mark right there. See it right there. It's hard to see some of this stuff on the black, I'll tell you that. No curb rash. The carbon wheels are all good to go. The Cup 2 tires are about 5 years old now, so you may want to look at replacing those at some point. If I keep it much longer, I'm probably going to do Pilot Sport 4S's for driving around town. Does have a little bit of the bumper sag that these 550s are known for. A little mark right there in the trunk. Same on this side right here. It's not bad, and it definitely hides it better with being a black car. We'll show you the trunk here quick. So it's got your air compressor down here, no spare tire for the R models. I don't think the regular 350 had a spare either. You'll have to let me know if they did or not. And we'll pop in here, check out the inside. Best thing about the 2016s, guys, you get this 1-year seal plate telling you the 5.2 liter V8 flat plane crank. The 2017, the newers, all they just said was Ford Performance there. But you can see the R and the Recaros are all in good shape. And of course, the rear seat delete. The Recaros are good on this side as well. You can see just a little wear on the bolster there, nothing too major. And there, the red logo for the R. We've got the pressure gauges, oil temp up there. We'll just turn it on so you can see the mileage on this guy. So 8,570, so a few more miles than I thought, but should be under 9,000 here if you buy it this summer. Alright guys, here's under the hood. Only thing cosmetically we did was add the JLT cover to the overflow tank, and then added the red graphics on the valve covers. And then performance wise, the only thing we did, guys, we added the Advanced Fuel Dynamics E85 FlexFuel kit. So this kit's been on here for 3 years and it works awesome. So you can put whatever variation of E85 you want in here and it will compensate automatically. So you can go back to premium gas or throw the E in there at any time. And I'll show you the app in a little bit here so you can actually see what the E85 content is, because it's got a sensor built in there, so that's pretty cool. But it's pretty noticeable on E85 though. It's about 40 wheel horsepower difference on a naturally aspirated car. It's legit. Alright guys, we're doing a little video here of the ProFlex app. So this will show you what E85 content is. So if you end up buying the car, we can put this app on your phone. No problem. So there you go. Right now, 61% ethanol from my last fill up. And like I said, it adjusts on the fly. It's a true flex fuel system. Alright guys, we're going to take this thing for a quick little drive for you. And yes, you always got to flip the switch to make it sound cool. That exhaust mode switch, I wish it would memorize your settings, but it doesn't. So air conditioning and all that works, no problem. Bumped it to kilometers an hour. We don't want that. Sixth gear can be pretty quiet. Shuts the exhaust valves back off and can do some peaceful highway cruising.